Wait.
Relax. Focus.
You can manage it.
Now I'm supposed to do that?
Yeah. No, you're going to do something for him, is it? Yeah,
no. No, why don't you do the 360 thing again and let me see how you did it?
You want him to do 360, yeah? So, can he just like
how
take
do you...
Simple one.
Yeah, it's fine.
The ball of the feet.
Uh-huh.
The foot,
this way, yeah. Then, you want to try first?
Like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can try on the foot. Try on this one.
Alright.
Okay, let me see your leg.
Yeah, good. That's how you do it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. If I break this, Astro is going to pay me a lot of money.
Let's try this, huh?
Alright.
You can, yeah. Focus. Scream out loud. Yeah. Oh!
Okay, look at that.
Okay, let me focus, huh? So the you think it's like
Jet Li style.
Yeah.
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, give me that. The work of Bernard Chandran. Find this in his next collection next year.
Well, this one you have to wear shoe, I think, huh?
Well, we've seen wood flying. So this is how you keep fit.
Yeah, it's
What else
one
do
of
you
the. I swim and go to the gym very often, and I run very often, and yeah.
So swimming, running, going to
cycling,
the gym,
yeah.
and cycling.
Yeah.
That,
cycling and.
I suppose it's because you do all that. That's why you're comfortable doing a triathlon, and you got.
Yes, yeah. But actually, I did the training as well, though. I mean, every morning at 4:30, 5 o'clock. So because I cannot take my working time, so then I used to.
So just give us an example of what your day is like.
Day like.
Yeah. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning. You get up, get your very light breakfast, really light yogurt or some. I mean, some banana or sometimes some what do you call how do I say it, oats, and then a little bit of energy drink. So I cycle first. Then I come back, I run. It's about an hour a cycle, and then run for half an hour.
Okay.
And then I start to go to the gym. And Tuesday I do. What do you call the alternates? Then I cycle and swim, that kind of thing.
Right. I see.
Yeah.
But it's an everyday thing.
Everyday thing.
So what time do you start working?
I start working. I go after that. I have breakfast and shower, do prayers with my wife, and spend some time with her. While all the kids are at school.
At school, yeah.
So I go to work about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, 10:30, 11, depending on the schedule.
And where's work now?
Well, in Kuala Lumpur Plaza, KL Plaza.
In KL Plaza, yeah?
Yes.
So you've maintained that boutique?
Oh yeah, there's a boutique, there's a workshop. So workshop is there. So everything is there, you know, all my archives and all other creative room and everything is just based in Kuala Lumpur Plaza.
And you first opened that shop there back in 1993, correct?
Yes, 93, yeah.
Wow, and that's 16 years ago.
16 years ago.
Right, and how do you keep it afloat? And you know,
from one store to second, now we have four we rent, and then we rent 2 stores. Now we bought the 4 lots of it, so we keeping it there. That's I believe in Classic. That one's Classic, the original store of Bernard Chandran, which is when I was a kid I went there. I said I wanted a store here someday. I get it.
In KL Plaza.
In KL Plaza.
But right now, I mean, if you look at the temperature of things, you know, KL Plaza is probably quieting down. So
it's because of they're going to have a major renovation.
Right.
Because of what do you mean? I think. Some other company bought over and they're going to revamp it to a very young and hip more. I think that's cool and nice.
I see.
So we still maintain them. So at the store that we trade our businesses. We have lots of regular clients. So you know, so they are all. What do you call when we had renovation or whatever, they always come to our workshop rather than the boutique.
I see. But it's 2 separate units then.
Oh yeah, the 4 units, one the workshops and all that is just separate units. Yeah.
I see.
We have I think we have almost if you count it about almost 8 units around there. Yeah.
And now your latest store is of course not in Malaysia but in London. Correct?
Yeah, in Europe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. I mean, that's really... I remember during my student days going through Vogue.com and finding Bernard Chandran. I was ecstatic. I was so happy to see a Malaysian name on there. Tell us about that.
So London, when I went there 4 years ago, so we started a store to see how things goes for 2 years. We see how it works. Then now we are more supplying to all the, you know, like other designers, how designers work. So to all the what do you call I call it mixed brand store. They carry Gucci, Chandran, and you know, the kind of design. So we are looking for more stores like that to put in our collection.
I see.
Yeah. So, and you do 2 seasons. Now I'm more focused on you're good, you're best in your country. Now you're the best in Europe. So you have to work like triathlon, you know. Yeah. Now you are.
You have to do
first you swim first, then you have to run. So now I'm still swimming in Europe. I already get my medal in Kuala Lumpur. So now I get medal in Europe.
How does Europe affect you, you know, style-wise? I read somewhere that you did something unthinkable before. You redefined the baju kurung and the kebaya, and I thought that was sacrilegious at a certain point. But you managed to do that well. So how does Europe now, in turn, change your style, or does it add to it?
No, I always, you know, I have to be myself. I have to remember my root and where I'm from. So I bring the culture, you know. I'm bringing this Far East culture, the pop culture of the Far East to Europe to make it much more hip. You know, and it is adapted to the world, global. You see, it's very fusion. You know, they like, because I don't want to be one of the designer in Europe, or I don't want to be a designer with an American designer, because they are good at what they do.
Exactly.
So I bring what I have, but then it's my interpretation. But it's of course it's very follow the trend and what do you call the season, the colors, what the global want.
So what's the correlation between pop culture, as far as you're in Europe, with what you do?
Pop
How do you allow that to influence you?
I mean, everything generally inspired me. You know, I travel a lot. I see what music, what club scene, and what movies, you know, all these things. Then I put them together and I relate to people who hang out in Patama Complex, you know. You know what I mean? So how do I bring this person
so more
to
rounded?
And these boys, and you know, they are really hip. So how to put them into Europe, and they want something different. But at the same time, it is a respect. The whole global fashion.
I see, I see. So there are many little things that makes up what Bernard Chandran really is.
Yes.
But the underlying thing is who you are and your roots.
Yes, and then you already decide what you want, and then you try to put them focus, and you come up with one line. The last season we wanted to be doing the Far East, how the Far East weather forecast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we put the cloud of the Far East, which is I'm talking about where I live, where I go to Brunei, where I go to, I live in Kuala Lumpur, you know, we go to the north side of it, you know, the beach side. So I put them all the kind of element inside in my, So all that comes together. All right. Okay, now we've done a bit of Taekwondo and we've done walking, and you can see the pool, so that's the swimming bit. The one thing that we haven't done is cycling, so we're going to go cycling. So stay with us, we'll be back after this. See you soon.